feel like life is smoking me down to a doobie, and like at this point it's smoking my ashes. I mean, like it's nothing left in me and they still put me in the pipe. Like, what it do, y'all? Welcome to the What a Life podcast. It's been a minute. Don't hate me. Took a hiatus. Mind your business. I'm really excited for this episode though because we got some real cool guests. Super excited. I got a new engineer.
It's me. It's Lanita.
Shout out to Lana. She's on the beat.
Okay, skirt.
I got Kat in the house.
Hello, everybody.
And then I got Miss Toy in the house.
Hey, you guys. How are you?
No, not her acting. For the camera. Hi, how are you? No, but let's get into it. We need some introductions, first of all, so that the audience know. My little two fans that watch, so.
2 fans.
Listen, if it's one thing women do is multiply, okay?
Right, okay.
So let's not worry about that.
Okay.
So am I giving my little spiel?
Yeah, give your little spiel.
Okay. So again, what's up, everybody? My name is Kat. On Instagram, I'm Miss K Mendez, and I'm the founder of Project Intention Collective, which is a social club in Las Vegas, but our main point is mental health and supporting creatives and business owners. I also, oh yeah, girlfriend. I also do clinical trials, so I'm also a scientist out here. You know what I'm saying? Those medical advancements.
Do some tests on me.
Yes.
Run some tests, because
oh, girl,
something wrong.
Yes. your favorite future therapist. Okay. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me, girl. And I can't wait to just dive in and answer these questions. I'm a little scared, but I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready.
And Miss Toy,
Hi.
give me your intro. Tell the people who you are. Tell the people how important you are, okay?
Y'all want to know how important I am?
Mm-hmm.
So my name is, I go by Miss Toy or Play Toy. Everyone calls me Toy, though. I am currently... Oh, okay. Hey. Hi, Mike. So my name is Toy. People call me Miss Toy, Play Toy. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I currently live in Las Vegas, and I work in the music industry.
Ooh.
I also have a long-ass tongue, too.
We need to see the tongue. We need to see the tongue. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do it again.
Yes.
Do it again. Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
What in the porno am I watching?
I love it here. Like, literally, I love it. So how do y'all know each other?
You want to tell the story?
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it. I won't take it back, but I did that shit. Just kidding.
I was there too. Past
Not a hoe.
So we actually met at a mutual friend's birthday party. He's also an influencer.
Who's the friend?
Shout out to Tyrone, Mr. Long Dick Style.
Ooh, okay.
Style. So yeah, we kind of met there. We were just kind of catching a vibe, dancing, just making good videos, and the energy was just there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we gravitated to each other.
Yeah.
And Toy, she's nice and bold, and she initiated the friendship, and we kind of built it over time.
I love that.
And it's evolved into something so great.
That's your treacherous little twin.
Thankful. My treacherous little twin, my spiritual guide, my aunt, cousin, friend, mom.
All the above. Check the boxes.
Y'all wish y'all was lucky like me.
You know, it's so cool when you can have a lot of people in one because you can't even get one person out of one person.
Oh
God.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's
At
a
all.
clip.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Serious.
You really can't. Especially in Vegas, I feel like it's tricky because people
You never
come out
know.
here with the wrong intentions. And
Yeah, you never
You
know.
just don't know.
Yeah,
You gotta
we like
stay safe.
literally live in a soup bowl.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like half people doing something cool, half people on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got zombies, vampires, you know,
Junkies, a whole nine.
a whole lot of stuff. You know?
That's why I say my coolest friends are imported
Right.
into the city.
Oh, that's so cute. I love
I got
that.
them foreign things.
Okay.
They foreign, not boring, huh?
I love that. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I like the foreign things.
That's what I mean, too.
Okay. Hey. First of all, talking about Vegas, what is y'all experience like dating out here? Because, why do I look like that? Why you look like that?
To be honest, I have experienced it all because I've been here since 2004.
Ooh, so you know what's up.
Yes, I do.
You know.
Like, can I tell you like one of the most craziest?
Yes,
dates, though, that
that's
I've
what
had?
we want to talk about. The horror story, dating horror story. What's the worst?
So I had been in a relationship for about 7 years when my ex passed away. So I was living in Memphis again, and I moved back out here. It was like 2015.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? Let me get out here. I don't really like going out because I'm a Cancer. I'm kind of shy.
Yep.
I might stick my tongue out. And,
But you're gonna pop in the house after you.
I'm literally I'm in the house when I'm recording it, and I'm by myself.
Oh yeah.
You know,
that's
so,
the way to do it.
But I was like, let me put myself out there. Let me try like some dating sites. I mean, I met my exes from being online. So anyway, I go on a date, and I was like, I'm not gonna discriminate. I just want to have fun. I'm not gonna look at it like, you know, this is gonna be like a long term thing. It's just fun. So first of all, he invites me to Red Lobster. I don't mean to be, you know, yeah, but I'm like, man, I used to work there. You know, I do like their biscuits, but I've eaten them like so many times.
You're like, I'm done with
And
the
he-
lobsters in the front. They don't impress me.
You know, at least somewhere else though, not Red Lobster. So I was like, you know, this guy definitely has to be into the biscuits. So, so listen. So we get there. You know, he's a big guy. I was like, okay.
More to love.
But he was kind of cute though. I was like, you know
Okay.
what? He seems pretty cool. So, you know, the waiter comes over and he's like, you know, let me get you guys some biscuits, bring you some water. What do you want to drink? So we order. The guy brings a basket of biscuits. So I reach to get a biscuit out of the basket. This guy literally rips the basket out of my hand. And I mean,
Stop.
the biscuit, I had a piece of biscuit left.
Yeah, because he snatched it so
He literally
quick.
smacked my hand.
He was
To
serious?
knock, girl. Y'all. He was so freaking serious. Like, seriously serious enough to smack my hand. I'm like, I know you gotta be kidding me. He's like, no, get your own basket. He was like, you can have anything, you can order anything on the menu. Don't ask me to eat anything out of my plate.
What?
I'm like, are you so serious about this biscuit?
Right.
I mean, he don't even know I got a long tongue yet, but I look pretty good. You know what I mean? So you wanna spank me already? Like he knocked the whole biscuit out of my hand. It was crazy.
He was dead serious about them damn biscuits. And
Girl,
then
and
how
he
did-
ate all of them.
Stop.
I would have
And or
fought
the
you for
second
some
one.
biscuits too, though. Let's be real.
I mean,
Damn, at least be cute about the first round.
the
The
first-
biscuits.
Like, did you grab
It's a
it to
first
feed
date.
him?
Setting boundaries,
Hey.
motherfucker. I'm setting boundaries. These are my biscuits.
okay.
If he
The
tried that,
extra buttery, the extra
Look.
cheesy. Leave me and my biscuits alone.
if it was Olive Garden, then we could talk about it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was an Olive Garden freak too. Like
Those
every
breadsticks?
payday, I would go by myself and have 2 orders of breadsticks
That's
and a
me.
tour of Italy.
Ooh, me. Oh my God, that's me. That's sad. I still do that.
Shit, that plate was as wide as
Right.
this table.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, that tour of Italy is nothing to play with, and I will take it down. I wish it was a contest,
Oh my god.
because I will win that shit.
I felt like
immediately.
he would be selfish though.
Yeah,
I was like, you know,
in
Yeah,
life,
of
hell
course.
yeah.
For sure.
if he's doing this right now,
That's embarrassing.
and we
too.
literally just sat down, you know, that he was gonna be something like a, can I say bitch?
right.
Yeah.
Anything,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
anything
yes.
you want.
I was like, this guy's gonna be a real bitch right now.
Right.
Like, like he literally was a crybaby. And then, you know, he did call me a few times after that, and he was pouting and shit. And,
Pouting?
well, he wanted you to come and burp him.
He needs some
I thought I
milk.
was gonna have to burp him the way he was eating those
He needs
biscuits.
some milk. He thought you was gonna have to give that boy some milk.
Literally.
Right.
Right. Come on now. Like, biscuits.
Wild.
How was the rest of the vibe for the rest of the day?
I mean,
like,
I asked him, can I get some off his plate just because he had set boundaries.
now you
initially.
trying him.
I was messing with him though, but he was like, I told you can order you some, whatever you wanted on the menu. See, that's how y'all women are. I was like, oh, okay.
Now y'all women.
he
No.
He was hoping to be on a date.
No.
He one of them ones.
did.
He was hella
It was
bitter.
He's a hurt, bitter bitch.
Yeah.
Bitter. Who hurt you?
I
Who
like
hurt
that.
you?
A bitter bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
A bitter bitch.
A bitter bitch.
Okay, what about you? Worst date? One of them. We need a horror
My
story.
worst date isn't like as funny, but when I go on a date, I like to let people have a good idea of like what I do with my life, like what my day-to-day looks like, because people look at me online and they
Right.
think that it's this big ass thing, and I'm like, get with the program. We
Right.
know what we're all doing here, right?
Right.
So, you know,
What do
I'm
you look
telling
like
him,
online? Explain that. What do you mean?
this. No, but you know, like online, I don't really, you know, I barely go to work, right? So I don't post my job like that. So when people meet me, they think like, you know, oh, this is a little social media person. She a
Oh, she a little influencer.
Yeah. Oh my
Crazy.
God.
Right.
Every single day I get DMs asking if I have an OnlyFans. I don't, but I have a Patreon. If you want to come and support your girl with her
A
public
Patreon. Hello. Hello.
You better support my girl.
Right. Period. Period.
But girl, so I'm telling him like, you know, I went to school for this and this and that. I graduated honors, Ivy League, and he's like, all right, you're using these big words. I don't know why you're trying to talk like you above me.
Ooh. Oh.
That sounds like a narcissist.
Hold on.
Fight for
Right.
our rights to not have them.
Yeah.
Hold on. Are we in competition?
Girl,
Already.
See, okay, so that's why I say for me, it's a horror story, but it's not funny because they really do.
He
be in
really was
competition.
like,
Yeah,
ding, ding,
that's
ding,
crazy.
round one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is, I'm never.
He was
see
hella
this guy,
intimidated.
yeah.
A lot of guys are hella
Super.
intimidated.
But that
by
lets you
women.
know where
It's
his mind is too. He has
Mm-hmm.
he's like has a kindergarten education.
Right.
But it also
Because-
shows you that people already have an opinion about you
Period.
before
Yeah,
they meet
before,
you.
yeah.
So just show up as who the fuck you are.
Right.
And have a good
Because
time.
people already decided.
Yeah,
So why
right.
not come to the experience ready to just show up as yourself and enjoy it for what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I will never fake the funk with somebody
No.
and like downplay myself because you feel a little scared. Like, no, I'm gonna tell you what I do
Yeah.
so that
Right.
you have the opportunity to be like, oh, can you teach me? Can you put
Right.
me on game?
Yeah.
Because I promise you, nobody that I have ever messed with could ever say that I never changed your life.
Right.
I have put you onto
Ooh.
money.
That's so
I have
true.
put you onto opportunities. I have given you a little preview of what it's like to be with a real woman. So
Okay.
it's like, you can't,
Yeah.
like, I can't leave a
It's what
situation
Puerto Ricans
feeling
do,
bad.
baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what real women do.
Right.
Like, let's not act like everybody's a little girl. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
True.
Because I'm a mom, so I had to
Right.
grow up real quick.
Right,
And I'm
real quick.
damned if I'm raising another woman's son and fucking
You know, to be honest,
No.
to be honest,
For free?
I've done that a couple of times.
I know.
You put
And-
your cape on?
I did, but I didn't know that's what I was doing at
Yeah.
the time. And to be honest, they were like 8-9 years older than me.
It don't always feel that way. It don't always look that way.
Yeah,
You
I
just-
paid all the bills and I took care
Yeah.
of everything because I felt like, you know, I could build this person up.
Right,
I could
yeah.
show them what I see.
Right.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times people don't even see themselves, you know, what
Right.
they're capable of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't see what they're worth. And then maybe they aren't worth shit. We just try
Right.
to, you know, see the best of them or try to change
Yeah,
them.
the
So one thing that I've
potential.
learned is that you cannot change a person. So when you're dating, you need to like make sure it's, or look at it kind of like an interview, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
because
pay
you gotta be
attention.
friends first.
Pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't make it through the first basket of biscuits,
Swear.
He didn't even get through to the salad. You know what I'm saying? We're on the
Girl,
breadsticks. They
I
didn't even
take
drop
a
the
sip
damn
of water
salad
yet. Like,
Right.
what is
That's
going
the part
on?
they don't even charge.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can't even call it an appetizer because It's not even on the bill yet.
Free biscuits, girl. We got unlimited
Oh my
biscuits.
God.
I gave him the second basket when the guy brought it because he asked the waiter, "Hey, can you bring her a basket of biscuits?" I said,
No,
that's
he
when I needed to see it.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
That's like, okay, that's too much. Don't embarrass me
I'm
out.
gonna tell you about the best date I had later on.
Ooh.
though.
Oh.
I want to hear what was your worst date.
you
My
gotta
worst
tell us.
date? I haven't been on too many like super bad dates, but one of them,
Lucky.
this dude was so boring. Like, first of all, I'm like hella high wired. Like, I'm into it. I'm engaging. Like, I like to talk. Like, okay, let's just set it up. First of all, I went to him, right? Sometimes I know it's already I fucked up, but look, like sometimes I like to be safe.
Right.
Cause like I need to have my car.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
agree.
I'll
I do
meet,
too. I
agree.
and I
Yeah.
like to be in their city because I don't want you to know. Some dudes is really crazy, and I don't really want you to know like where I be at all the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
So you date outside of your city?
He was like not super far. Like I wasn't driving to damn fucking California and shit.
Shit, I would if the dick is right.
if he was a baller or some shit, maybe. But anyway, I went
But
to
if he
his
was a
house.
baller, you wouldn't be driving.
He would
to
be
him.
flying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
That's
anyway,
what I do.
right? You get flued out
To the island.
to the island. So his ass, we were just going to dinner, whatever. So boom, I go over there. He's like, oh, and at the time we're in college, so he's like, oh, I'm just finishing up like submitting these assignments. I'm like, okay. By the time I get over there, he's like, okay, like I'm still like working on this. Like, do you mind just coming up? I'm like, okay. Long story short, his ass was literally doing homework for like 35 minutes, like 30, 40 minutes.
And did you help him?
I'm like, no, hell no, it was math, bitch.
They were supposed to be going on a date.
No,
So
I
I'm
know,
just
but
like,
school's
bro,
tough.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and I get
That's
it,
true.
because, you know, I was in school, so I get it, but I'm like, damn, like, this is 40 minutes worth of work, right?
You
So
could
I'm
have. I mean, he could have maybe pushed the
reschedule.
time. Yeah.
yeah, he could have just been like, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so that was already like strike one. Then he had like a really strong accent, and he was talking like this. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't
like,
understand.
I can't
know somebody that
understand
talk
him.
like that too.
Hella thick, and
Yeah.
like, I couldn't really hear him, so like, it was already one of them things.
Yeah.
So then, like, he was literally telling me a story. After this whole experience, like, I just was bored to death. Like, and I was drinking too. I literally fell
Yeah.
asleep. Like, he was talking to me, and I literally fell asleep while we was out. Like, nodded off. Like,
Wow.
Oh my god.
I was like, you're so
What made you
motherfucking
walk
boring.
up to this guy though? Like what?
No,
what
like,
was
he
it?
was cool. We met out. Like, we
Right.
met out and about. We met at, like, a club or some shit. We were downtown. So
Yeah.
it was like, he was cool. He was attractive, you know?
Right.
I didn't think he was, like, fucking
Bad.
boring
Yeah.
and weird. And,
Wow.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he bored me literally
She said
to
he was bored
fucking
and weird.
death. Like, to death. Like, I like that you was doing your homework and shit, but, like...
Like cute, but not cute.
And then afterwards to be boring, like,
Right.
I was just hella bored. I was just like, why did I even try to even
So
fuck with
it
this
seems
dude?
to me like no matter what, if you are on a first date, you can already automatically tell what the guy's gonna be like for the rest of the relationship just based on the first date.
It can.
Sometimes.
be.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Low key, yeah.
It depends on what they did, you know, what red flags were thrown. Because sometimes people can like come out cool, and then
Right.
the next time you see them, you like, who are you? You know,
Right.
True.
Or they
people
build it
definitely
up.
take the
They'll be
time.
hella cool, and then like over time, they just don't give a
Fade
fuck.
out,
Yeah.
yeah. They start
can't.
showing their real selves.
So what's the most embarrassing story? Like, what humbled you? I want to know what hurt you. This is the podcast
Oh god.
for what humbled you. Like, what made you say, okay, like, let me take it down like 5
As-
notches.
As far as what, like dating?
Anything.
I think generally speaking, blanket statement in life, something that always humbles me is accountability. And I had that
Oh,
today.
so you don't even like, you don't be wanting to be like, damn, I'm sorry.
No, I had no problem saying sorry.
That
It's
look like
more
no.
So like, and that's why
This bitch did not apologize.
this is why I encourage like tapping in so much, because a lot of times we get so distracted with like other people in our lives and appeasing them that we don't realize like we let them way overstep a boundary. And then now we are fucked up in the head. We're fucking up our finances, our education, our friendships, our relationships.
That's true.
And then it's like, you know, you want to feel this resentment towards
Right.
people, but in reality, you know, like people that I love told me, my friends, you know, told me you have to remember that you are giving this situation basically permission to exist. So that kind of humbles me in life because I look at it like, damn, I love to love. I love to give. I love to show up. I love to laugh. And then I end up depressed. So I'm like, wait, damn, how did I
poured so much out?
You know, but at the end of the day, I have the authority to be like, I'm cool off that, fuck that.
Right.
And sometimes I don't do that.
Yes.
So it humbles me when my friends got to tell me, because I'm like, damn, bitch, like, you know yourself. You should have known better.
Right.
You know, so I feel like for me, that's something that I personally am developing right now, because I don't want to be in a position where I have to be humble. I love being taught, but I don't want to feel like, oh, I didn't already know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do know that, but I still do the opposite. So it's like, okay,
sometimes you need to be
now
reminded.
you're being negligent.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
You can neglect yourself as an adult. So I feel like
That's so true.
that keeps me humble. I can't really say that anything in dating made me humble. I can say that it kind of robbed me of like my spark a little bit as far as confidence is concerned. But then I realized I was dealing with clowns. Like I was letting people in when I was already feeling like shit about myself. I let them in because I was bored.
Yes.
And they do know that.
Yes,
So,
they do.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that no more.
Especially when you're like meeting the same guy in different men. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know.
Happen,
like for me, like I know, okay, you're not healed because you are literally, it's just recycle, you know, rinse, repeat. It's rinse, repeating.
Yeah.
Like you're finding yourself upset about the same shit, dealing with the same, you know, you're getting disappointed about the same different type. Yeah. And you're thinking like, oh, I moved past this dude. But it's like, in reality, you just not past the situation seriously, and it's deep in you. It's really like you got a problem with you.
It's a problem with itself.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really not the man. Like they really have nothing to do with it.
That's
like
so true.
why would you even like subject yourself to some bullshit?
Yeah.
Period. You know?
And then that's the same thing you could ask yourself. Like, why am I subjecting myself to some shit that I see that's happening over and over again? You have like the authority to say, you know what? I'm done.
Right.
Why are you going to sit and stay around the same type of shit and then be like, you know, complain about it? Like you allowing this to happen. Like, let that shit go.
Right.
You know, I only allow myself maybe 30 minutes to be upset. Maybe an hour.
30 minutes.
Know, I'm trying to get down to about 5 to 10 minutes because you
I like
have to.
that.
No, honestly, because
I like that.
when people push off their energy on you, or if you got a situation, instead of wasting your time being upset about it, I feel like you need to really, you know, try to figure it out. Like work that shit out.
Right.
You know, find a solution for it. Don't like ponder in the universe and replay whatever situation that you're having a problem with over and over again.
Right. Beat yourself up about some shit. That's
like let it go. Figure out a solution and move forward. Because, I mean, I use this analogy a lot with my friends and, you know, people that I love.
Say it how you say it, though. Because they got to feel it.
No, honestly, listen. If you're driving a car.
That's not how you be saying it.
What'd I say, mine?
Right. Bitch, move the mic and down and everything,
look,
please, because I need y'all to feel it.
Right.
Okay, so listen. If you driving a motherfucking car, right, and you looking ahead, but then you keep looking in the rearview mirror, and you looking in the rearview mirror, how the fuck is you gonna you're gonna just mess up what's ahead of you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you too busy looking like this or looking like that, you can't even drive straight. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna wreck shit like ahead. So you need to live in the present.
Very true.
Live in the present and the future. That's how I try to do. I try to jump to the future and then come back to the present and fix it. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Because you kind of gotta watch it. You go in the future, you already know what you're going to do. Yeah. You already know what you're going to do. So come back now. Don't go back there. That shit already happened.
Right.
You know, I'm sorry about that. She was like, push the mic back.
Right.
Because she be like,
I want to be able to hear
you're
you.
driving this way,
I know.
but you're looking that way.
Right.
You gonna crash that motherfucker.
Right.
And I'm like,
No, honestly,
when you
that's
said it like
period.
that, because
No.
sometimes delivery matters.
And you know what? I have a
It
harsh
does.
delivery, though.
It
So I try to,
does.
you know, keep it down.
But for someone like me, I'm from New York. Don't come to me on no soft shit.
Yeah.
Don't
you
come
tough.
to me
Right.
passive aggressive.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me for what it is and let me come to my own conclusion.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if not, now you're making me feel like a kid.
That's
I
so
have a
true.
problem with you.
Yeah.
So that's why I respect our friendship because she don't speak to me like I'm a daughter. She speaks to me like I have a brain and I can figure it out.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, until you fully find your footing, here's my suggestion.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, she gonna give it to you
gotta
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's the
if you
best
come
way
to
to
me
put
and
it.
you're
It
like,
is.
sometimes
I can't.
life is gonna
I
make you
cannot.
look back.
I
I'm gonna be
cannot.
like, please get out
First
of
of
my face. I
all-
don't care about what you're
Right. They'll
talking
be like, you're
about.
focused on the negative.
I literally cannot help myself. A lot of people get offended though because first of all, I have a loud, deep voice.
Yeah.
And I'm from the South. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I use certain words, and a lot of men get intimidated by it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For
I'm like,
sure,
I'm
especially
like,
on
damn,
this
I just
side.
talk like this because
Right.
this is where I'm from.
Right.
But I'm a woman.
Right.
You can love and hug on me. You know, it's
Okay.
baby. No, but honestly, yes, but honestly,
You're like,
you
I
gotta
can
look
get
at
soft.
it. Yeah, I can get
Right.
soft, but the thing is when I'm really passionate about
Mm-hmm.
something and I love someone and I want them to understand where I'm coming from,
Right.
I try to let them know, look, man, get this shit together.
Right.
I mean, fuck, you driving a goddamn car finna wreck all our ass because your ass too busy looking back there driving us this way. Do you want me to take the wheel?
Right.
Do you want me to take the wheel? I will take the wheel for
How do
you.
you want me to take the wheel?
Yeah, because
I
I'm
like
about
that.
to.
Right.
I'm not gonna let us wreck.
Yeah. Right.
Bitch, don't let us
Right.
wreck. Don't
I
kill
know.
us.
But that's real, though.
Because
That's real.
you got to think about like who your with your friends, y'all have kind of built like a family. You know what I mean? And y'all try to protect each other. And if I see your ass about to drive off the highway and I'm just gonna ride in the car and go off the motherfucker with you, like,
Right.
don't do that. You
Yeah.
got to take the wheel. So I try to use that analogy to let you know, like you wrecking shit right now.
Right.
You about to wreck.
Straight up.
So yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love you
But
so
I'm glad that
much.
you-
I do. I listen, like, I had seen this post the other day that you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Something about being, I think, like a star seed.
Yeah.
If you have a hard time maintaining long friendships or keeping a job for a long time or being entertained in a conversation, it's usually because you're a star seed, like you're quantum leaping through time.
Yeah.
Or you're so spiritual that absorbing other people
Too
is like
much.
a little bit too much.
It's too much. Yep. That's
Yeah.
me.
So I can appreciate when someone makes me shut the fuck up and
Right.
listen.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
very hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Same.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It
So
is.
that's why whenever I get the chance or my friend says something that I'm like, oh my God, I admire
Right.
this person. I'm just like,
Same.
Yeah.
I love you. Like, I'm so thankful to be
Right.
your friend. We were doing it at the car.
I know.
Before we came in here.
Yeah, it's so
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Because it's rare that you meet, people that, I mean, it just comes together like this. Like
Yeah.
ever since I met this girl, like we have been so cool. I don't even think we ever had an argument. Like even if we was like, look,
Right. Yeah. But
It
it's
never turned
coming
into an
from
argument.
love. It's like
so
understood
true.
on both ends.
and you know it, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of people that like love hate you or whatever.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
and I don't feel that
Yeah.
with her, and I don't think she feels that with me because we're being brutally honest.
Right.
But that's what we need.
yeah.
but now
know?
that you
Yeah.
mention it, no, I'm just kidding.
No, I swear. Stop. No. Actually, bitch, you got me fucked up because
No,
when
'cause
you
I was gonna
said
tell you.
ago,
Yeah.
you said.
And that's how it happens in relationships too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like too in friendships, relationships, you should always talk.
yeah, for sure. And I feel like right now, like it's so weird or it's so funny you guys mentioned that. I'm going through a space where that's so difficult for me. Like even what you said, like in people's energy, like I'm so sensitive.
Me too.
Period.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
Oh my
mom's
gosh,
a
she's
Libra.
Joseph's sign.
Well, I'm hella sensitive and like I would just brush it off, whatever. But like the more
Yeah.
in tune you get, and plus like now I live alone, so I just have more time to like sit with myself and really
Yeah.
understand like
Yeah.
why I am the way I am. But like I find myself like not wanting to be
Around people.
period, because I'm exhausted.
You know, scientifically, they literally just, I guess, finished a study that proved that we absorb other people's energy. Because you can
got
walk in
to.
a room and you know whether you don't like somebody or you feel
Right.
some
Yep.
shit.
all the time, and you may not be able to know. Like I always tell my mom stuff like something is off about this person, or I
Yeah.
know something is bad about this person. Like
Yeah.
I don't know them,
Yeah.
but I know I can't
Just
be
go
near
on it.
them.
Don't do it.
Yeah, like I can't
Trust
be
yourself.
near them, and it's crazy too how like life will pull you apart from people. Like I feel like
will.
I'm being isolated. Like everything that used to make sense, all the friends, all
Yeah.
these people, all
Yeah.
the fun and games. It's like I can't even take it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's interesting. Like
But
it
what's
is
that
hard
saying?
though.
What's that saying that you say, or we kind of say that you gotta like find your tribe?
You do.
Aggressively
You do.
search for
You
your
do.
tribe
Yeah.
because this is something that we talk about often, which is if you don't show up as who you are,
Right.
how do you expect to people really to have longevity with you
That's
so
and really
true.
fuck with you the long way? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go based off of what you present, you know. And when you have a actual friendship or actual partnership, you don't have to hide those things. You could be like, damn, I'm broke today. You got it this time. Or you know what? I got it. Let me take care of
People
you.
are always putting
You
on
have
a
to pay
mask.
attention to
all
that.
the time.
But we've learned to do that because people literally most times judge you when they find out or start
Shame
treating you
you.
differently.
Yeah.
And I usually am like an open person,
Yeah.
but I started to find out like, damn, when I tell them like what I'm going through, that now I started to get treated differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to choose who you're being open with because people can use it as like ammunition.
All the time. That's literally what it is right now. I'm like, and I'm done with it. You know? And it's just kind of like, I'm true to me. At the end of the day, I can't be nobody but myself.
That's true.
So as open or as little as I want to be is like, you know, I just got to deal with what I dish out at the end of the day. But like, yeah, that friendship shit, it's so tough to find like people that you're connected to for real. Like
think
it's
we are so
divine
blessed.
intervention.
It's
for
divine
real.
timing, baby.
Yeah, seriously.
Divine timing.
God got to come down and be like, ding.
It literally
That's your
happened.
person.
Right. It literally
That's
happened.
your
Because
person.
like when she walked by the car after we hung out and stuff at this mutual friend's house, I was like, hey, girl. She's probably like, what are you talking
Like-
to? Yeah, but I was like, hey, girl. I said, girl, you are so cool.
Right.
Like, I literally, like, want your phone number. And then it's kind of weird, too, when you're trying to be friends with the same sex because
I was
you
just
never
about to say
know
with
if
an
girls.
adult, as an
Yeah,
adult.
as an adult. Yeah.
and shit is a kid, too.
Well, yeah.
Because the way my
yeah.
kids was coming home telling me, mama, the so-and-so girl said we go together. I'm like, what?
Right.
Like, that was embarrassing when we were growing up. But,
Right.
you know, it's kind of weird because you never know when someone is approaching you for some weird reason.
Right.
You know what I
At
mean?
this
But I
point,
don't think
shit be
you
so
felt
weird.
that vibe. I think you was just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think we knew at that time that it was going to develop the way that it has. But, like, I'm so happy I met you. And I'm so happy that you're in my life. And,
Oh my God, I
like,
love
literally,
that.
she's like, "Please get your album into my
That's
life."
right. I'm like, this is so cute. I can't.
I mean, and I watched her.
Like, I just love that.
I have literally watched her grow and blossom in our friendship. You know what I mean? I'm sure she has watched me do the same, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people hate on it. A lot of people
Right.
don't want to see you
They
grow
can't.
and talk
Right.
bad
They can't
about that
stand
shit.
it.
I'll be a rallying her. I'll be like, bitch. Like, we was on top of a freaking mountain in Henderson before her event one time, and we watched the sun come up, and we didn't even know it was 6 hours we were up there. But I literally, like, just poured into her the whole time. You know, to let her know, you better get down here and do this shit.
Right.
Because you got some souls to save. That's why
Oh
we
my
came
God,
here.
I love
You know what I mean? And she
That's
went
so
down there, and I mean, like, everyone that came to her event, all of them, like, poured into her, like, you're the reason
Right.
why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes we don't see that within ourselves, you
you
know?
can't. You
and
can't.
we need somebody to do that outside of our mom, our dad. or,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
Because a lot of people you grow up with, they don't see you as the person you become.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
they can
they
only
see you
see
as
so
the fifth
much.
grader.
Right.
With the buck teeth and
Right.
shit, you know? They would call me Big Lip Toya. I'm
Well,
like,
they used
my
to call
name
me
is
a hairy
Toy.
beast.
Big body. I remember when you had that big ass back. It's like,
Oh my God.
take it down, take it down, take
Crazy.
it down.
But you know, it's so funny that would be brought up because it makes me think of like, how as adults do we be so surprised that the people that we've been around our whole lives grow up to hate us when in reality, if you were paying attention the whole time,
They did.
they were breaking you down little
All the
by
time.
little over
Right.
the years.
Right.
You
Little
know
by
what I'm
little.
saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why, like, to me, I say it on every show I've been on every stage I've been on. I don't give a fuck about a title.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the role that you choose to play in my life, and I'm gonna let you have a say so in what that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it was Trey Songz. He's like, how long they choose to love you is never your decision, and that's
Damn,
the truth.
That's crazy.
And the only thing that is your decision is to either embrace or reject that love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And to be real with you, although like I love my family and things like that, I did not learn to love friendships,
Right.
Without expecting something
Yeah.
or relationships until I was an adult.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I met friends here.
Right.
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Crazy.
Wow. That's
In
crazy.
Who would have thunk that?
But
Right?
it took a major, major, major emotional, mental, spiritual, and intellectual shedding. I released everything when I
Right.
moved out here. I moved out here with like 10 things in my car. And a month later, it all got stolen. So I had no
Stop.
choice but to be this vulnerable
Right.
person that
Right.
that was like, I mean, I'm going to take what I could get.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess in
Yeah.
that way, life humbled me too.
Right.
Because I was looking at it like, you lucky to be my friend because I'm a single mom. I'm
Yeah,
in school,
yeah,
I'm working.
yeah.
I
You
don't
got
really
a bunch of
time.
shit. Yeah,
So
going
I'm
on.
making time, bitch.
Right.
But now I look at it like, damn, like somebody wants to spend time with me while they want to invite me to their home. I'm going to show up with some flowers.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to show up with a bottle of wine
Yeah.
or a blunt. Something.
Right,
I'm
right,
gonna give
yeah.
you something,
Something.
because if it's one thing I learned in my spirituality is, you know, to have a pure heart
Right.
is to come with an offering.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the fuck
Yeah.
you get from it, because
Yeah.
if you really believe in divine timing
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
alignment and all
Right.
these things, you're not worried if that
Right.
person's giving it back to you, because you understand that in this particular situation, maybe you had to be the source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to find the source in somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish
So
they
you
would
gotta
like
expand
normalize
like
that shit too, especially like as a woman. I feel like now like our culture is so like, oh, don't do nothing for nobody, don't do nothing
Ain't
for no
that
man,
weird?
and then and
You
you
know
know
what-
get everything back. Like
What I really
normalize the
believe,
love.
To be
like,
honest, I really feel like that's what they're putting out in the world, but that's
right,
not what's
it's not
really
real.
happening.
It's not. You
It's
can't.
not
It's
happening.
not. You can't thrive
They
off
want
that
us to be that
energy
way. Yeah.
at all. If you were sitting up, posted up, waiting for somebody to do something for you every 5 seconds, whether it be a man, woman, whatever you into, like. You would just have nothing. You have
Yeah.
nobody around you.
Right.
Nobody
Yeah.
will want to be around you. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the age of the narcissist.
Yeah.
So they're literally trying to make the world like them. They're
Mm.
trying to isolate you. They're trying
Mm-hmm.
to make you depressed. They're trying to make you prideful and all these weird ass things that
Right.
you're not. I
Right.
mean, we're loving human beings. Do you know
Right.
how many hugs we need a day to survive?
Right? Isn't it like 70 or
Right.
something?
Yeah, it's like hella hugs.
We're so
You need
loving,
at
we
least-
create more life.
Right.
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 Come on.
Right.
Come on, you can't tell me.
Right.
You can't tell me we're not built off of love. I think the fatal flaw, like I always be talking about, is for one, humans' overt ability to
Yeah.
talk, because we talk entirely too much sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And our ability to decide, because, you know, sometimes you decide based off of an impulse or
That's
an
true.
emotion,
Mm-hmm,
and that is literally just collateral from a situation. It's not
Right.
really like
Yeah.
your reasoning
No.
or, you know, the way that you would go about handling things
It's
in
like
your
not
life.
the real you.
That's
That's,
true.
just like boom, what it is for the moment. Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
today, my friends, I miss my old friend, the one that was always happy. I'm sure you've heard that from people
Mm-hmm.
too. Damn, I miss when you used to
Right.
da 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 da. And in those moments, you realize, oh my God, I let so many people that I be saying I don't give a fuck about it, but I let them take my joy. That's
Right.
crazy.
You can't.
Right.
You can't let
Yeah.
that happen.
Over time, it's like little
Yeah.
and little and little.
And,
They
and
just
you don't
take from
notice
you.
it, like
right.
you said,
at
like
all.
they're chipping away. It's
Yeah.
just slowly.
Yeah.
It's like dripping water on a rock.
Right.
Oh my God, that's a
That
form
was
of torture.
hella visual.
It is torture.
What is it called? They like put the people underwater and
And they
just
let it drip.
one drop
Yeah,
on
it's
the
gonna
forehead.
Oh,
drive
what
you
is that?
insane.
I forgot what it's called, but the
Torture?
military
It is
people be
torture.
doing it.
What?
It is a form of torture. You
What?
can drown someone that way.
Shut up. I never
Because
heard of that.
Where
you can
they're
get a
hitting
bruise.
them on the skull is basically like triggering the nervous system to make them believe that they're actually suffocating in
Oh
their
my
lungs.
God. That is
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
horrible.
Like a placebo, not a placebo though. It's a different word.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of like a placebo effect. Like nothing's really happening to you, but shit,
Yeah.
something's
It's
kind of
mind
happening.
games.
It's a mental
Everything is
thing.
mind
Right,
games.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. So
Yep.
you have to have control of your own goddamn mind.
For real,
You
and
can't
that's
let
so
nobody have
hard. They
control
don't
of that.
tell you that though. They never
They're
teach
not
that.
gonna teach that to you.
They
They're
don't
not.
teach mental health.
They don't
at
teach
all.
that at
That's
all.
why y'all have to come to Project Intention.
For
Yeah.
real.
She
For
had some
real.
really nice events, y'all. I literally I laughed and cried the whole time.
I know. I want to go so bad.
I really
I'm
did.
so excited.
And it's good networking too.
yeah.
You gotta
I
come.
go.
I
I
need
need
so
mental
excited.
health.
Right? And it would just be nice
need
to be
help.
on some good energy.
And
like,
it's more than that too, because you get to meet people. It's business, business women,
Networking.
networking. You get to dress pretty. There's food, drinks. There's music, and we get to
Live
talk to each other.
performers, everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
You know, And you feel like you don't feel like you are a part of a community.
Yeah.
You know? Because, I mean, we don't have that. Most women are like mean or like, you know, they try
Yeah.
to.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
Hell makes
Especially
sense.
pretty bitches. I'm like, I want to be your friend. I want to braid your hair.
Girl.
stupid bitch.
Let me know.
And you know, braiding hair is very spiritual.
Yeah.
It is.
But the thing is though is that you need to be around others that think and feel like you are that want to learn,
Right.
Because we're learning from each other.
Right.
You know, we're different shades. You know, we got different hair textures.
Right.
We
Yeah.
got different shit going on. We got
For
different
real.
kids, different jobs. Let's talk about it, shit, so we can learn the differences that we have, and then maybe we can help each other. You know,
Right.
It's so true.
It's all about expansion.
Yeah, but this girl right here, she lit though. with the
Right?
Project Intention. Yeah.
Y'all are
Had a
both
good
pretty
time.
lit.
First of all,
Y'all are both pretty lit.
She is too, but I ain't even gonna blow her spot up because I know there'd be contracts involved. She
Yeah.
is the plug.
She the money. She the money man. Money
She
girl. Money
literally
girl.
is a healer, you know, and I think that's why I found consolation in her as a friend because, you know, a lot of times, especially as strong women, you come into people's lives and you automatically want to rehab everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
You know what
that
I'm saying?
cape come
That's so
out.
true.
That cape.
You
and
think
them
it's your
shades.
responsibility.
Yep.
And then you meet
All the
somebody
time.
who want to come and, you know.
And that's hard. It's hard to
cook
take
something
that.
for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do something for you.
Yeah.
But what I will
You gotta
say,
be ready for
I,
it.
I want to blow your spot up real quick.
Yeah.
You have to be a little bit more diligent about your checklist for friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because what kind of people are you attracting into your life that you
Right.
feel like you don't have that resource at all?
Right.
You welcome over here.
Yeah.
You welcome over
Yeah.
here because there really are people that I promise you will change the trajectory of your life. That will nurture you, that will love you.
Yeah.
Cause I grew up in a house where it wasn't like, oh, I love you, friend. Give me a hug. It wasn't
Right.
nothing
Right.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That shit was hella weird. I'm like, bitch, you
Right.
trying to
What you trying to do?
you know? And then after a while, you know, with more exposure
yeah.
and more like understanding,
Yeah.
right? Because I had to come with an open heart and I had to come believing like I deserve this hug. It's not
Right.
malicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I just want to, you
That's
know,
the first
have
step.
you kind of reflect on that a little bit because it really hurts me when I see other women that
Yeah.
have this amazing potential
Yeah.
and support is the only thing
Right.
missing.
Yes. Always.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you also have to be honest about what you need from people.
Yeah.
You know, like if
'Cause
you,
a lot of
if
times
you
we're not
fucked
open
up
about
today,
that.
Yeah.
you gotta tell us.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's definitely the thing. The vulnerability for me, because I'm already so sensitive, is like you just feel like you could just almost die.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's like it's so much like power in you, like so much love that you have to give that pain is 10 times, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is.
It's delicate. You gotta treat it with
when you
respect.
can
Yeah.
love people, like, and that's why that's a part of me that I'm like hella grateful for, because it's one thing to like be loved, but it's another thing to be able to love, you know what I'm saying? Because then that's what makes you a human being.
Right.
Yeah.
And to be able to love is like it's difficult, honestly, for a lot of people, but for that to come so easily for me, it's like, okay, I'm useful to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because people need to feel loved. Like, people need
do.
to feel like they can open up.
Yeah.
They can have a good time
Have a
with
safe
you.
space.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
a safe space, because
I'm
some
a
people don't
Cancer.
have it.
I'm
Oh,
like,
you're a Cancer? I love
yeah, I'm a
Cancers.
Cancer. And the thing is we have like a hard exterior.
But y'all can be.
We have a hard exterior,
Yeah,
but
but
we
y'all
soft
so
as cotton on
sensitive.
the inside. I feel
Hella
everything
sensitive.
in everybody,
Right.
like, you know. So I had to protect that too, you
Yeah.
know. And I think a lot of us, we've been through some shit.
Right.
Like we've been through some shit, and because I'm a little older than y'all, so the way that I started like kind of looking at stuff is like I don't want to be like them because right now I felt like in my 30s I'm becoming them, and then I was like, you know what? Let me give everybody their fair shot. I'm gonna give everybody their fair shot,
Right.
and I'm not gonna like let that hurt me because it has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Let that motherfucker go.
Right.
Let that chick go. Let that dude go. Let that teacher go. You know, because you could be at school like you guys have been in school and everything. So, and I have too. You know, you guys are. You know, you might have a teacher, and it just seems like they're picking on you.
Right.
It feels like they're not, hearing you or whatever. You could switch classes.
Right. Yeah.
You know, get the hell away from around that energy. Be around the stuff that feels good.
Yeah.
We get kind of used to the roller coaster ride, or, you know, getting trapped in the rut of feeling bad and then trying to win somebody's smile back. And, you know, I ain't doing that shit. You know, life is too short. People die every day.
Yeah.
You
For real.
You literally got to live every day as if it's your last day.
Because it might be.
It definitely might be.
Right. That's crazy.
And who knows when you're going to see everybody else again. You know what I mean?
You know what's something to think about? Like, what if the last emotion that I experienced on this earth was what I had to live with in my afterlife?
Yeah.
Do you want that to be
What?
sadness?
Wait,
That's
wait.
deep.
I'm not even shroomed out yet, bitch.
Right. We need to do a shroom podcast because now I'm like, damn.
I better be happy all the motherfucking time.
Bring in the chocolate. Bring in the shroom chocolate because we need to hear that one more time.
Clip that shit.
This is sponsored, right? That shit was deep. That's
No, but
crazy.
honestly.
But, you know, those are thoughts that I have when I'm alone. And imagine having those kind of thoughts and never being able to kind of like soundboard that with somebody.
Yeah.
No.
And then feeling that so deeply to the point where you feel like, how can I do something about it?
Right.
You know, sometimes, like I taught my son yesterday, sometimes you have to outsource.
Yes.
You are a source,
Right.
not the source. We are
Right.
all
Right.
bits and pieces of this conglomerate of something so grand.
Yeah.
Right.
But if we all trying to do something individually and compete, and we know there's already a limit on resources or
That's
whatever, how the fuck are we supposed to get ahead?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Say it again. Say it again. No, I'm kidding.
Play it back, 'cause I don't know what I said.
I know that was a lot. That was a lot. She's like,
It's
hold
so
on, hold on,
funny
hold on.
because sometimes I feel like I just be prophesizing. I'm like, you know, my mouth just be going, but I'm not really thinking when I'm talking.
No.
So I just
Yeah.
appreciate that I could be a vessel.
Yeah.
You're really
for
helping.
sure.
You know, that's what we do. We help each other remember it because we know this shit.
Right.
We know
Yeah,
it.
sometimes you just gotta hear
But
it
you
from
gotta,
somebody
you
else.
gotta hear it. You gotta pass it along, and it gotta be some good shit. Like, you know, like this stuff is contagious when it comes to, you know, anger and sadness and all that. You know, we need to be more contagious when it comes to feeling good and being happy,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. 'cause
and not
no
being
one else
suspicious
fucking-
of it.
Right. Yes. Like you deserve this. You deserve
Yeah.
to be
The
here.
resistance
Type.
is the thief.
Yes,
It is
For sure.
So much.
for real.
Every time.
Honestly,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's hella true because I feel like a lot of people can like you being happy will make other people suspicious of what the fuck you doing. Because I noticed that when
That's
I'm
what you
out,
get.
Yeah.
when I'm out and I'm happy, I'm dancing, I'm
Right.
singing, I'm doing just talking to myself. Sometimes people are always like, "What you want?"
Yeah, what you want?
Right.
Why I gotta be on some?
Why I gotta be on
I'm on my
something?
bullshit. What
Right,
you mean?
exactly.
Like,
Right.
that's
on my
the thing.
bullshit.
I'm on that ass,
Or they
bitch.
think it's somebody else. It gotta be
People
from somebody
don't want
else.
you to be
Yes.
Yeah.
full of yourself.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
You can't.
and that's the thing. Like, people are like, oh, labels this on certain things, which I'm not even going to get into. But the true labels are like when you see somebody in their joy and you trying to be a thief of that. You trying to
true.
say, oh,
Downplay.
you're an addict, or oh, you're faking the funk, or you trying to put forth something. What if it's the truth?
Right.
You may never know.
Right.
Yeah.
You may never know.
I agree
so
with
why
everything.
give a fuck?
Yeah.
Everything anybody ever tells me, I agree with them. Be like, "You a hoe? Show it."
Okay. And you know what? A lot of times they want to join in because usually when
do.
I am
Yeah.
happy and having fun, because I love having fun with myself.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful place to be because
Yeah.
most people
They can't even sit
Can't-
with
All I
not
thought was
stand
OnlyFans
themselves.
when she
Right.
said that.
I know, me too.
She said, I was like, I know that tongue be doing shit, man.
Listen.
no, but honestly,
That's so true, though.
it's crazy how people will hate on your happiness
Mm-hmm.
and they think you want something.
100%.
Because most of the people are sad though, especially
Right.
the kids.
And a lot of people need to be on something to be happy.
They
Right.
do. They do.
So
That's so
sad.
sad.
They
don't
need to
wanna-
ground
They don't
themselves.
want to. Yeah, they don't want to dig that deep, and they don't want to sit that still.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's too intimidating.
No, and
Yeah.
it's hard, especially in today's day and age, because people are already addicted to dopamine.
Yeah.
They already addicted
Hell
to
yeah.
being
It's Instagram.
high. You know what I'm saying? You're
Instant
constantly
gratification.
looking at that
Yeah.
instant gratification. You need to feel something. You can't be bored. but out of boredom is like your most creativity.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Creative. You hear stuff, like you get
I'm
into
never
yourself.
bored.
Like
Yeah.
I'm never
You
bored.
go- you
I
grow
clean.
through
I'm never
that.
bored either.
Yeah.
That's, didn't
Me
we
neither.
say that earlier?
I'm always
Yeah.
cleaning. I
Like,
go to other
clean.
people's houses and start
But see,
cleaning.
then you clean and then you put music on.
Right.
And I'm
It's
like,
so
yeah.
therapeutic.
I enjoy cleaning. And people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I
Right.
enjoy doing my
love it. Well,
laundry.
Even the
Cleanliness is
silence.
next to godliness,
I
mean,
and
yes.
worship is the highest
Right.
form of praise. So
It
you're
is.
doing something right.
Please do it.
Don't let nobody
Right.
tell you
I'm
otherwise.
telling you.
I be loving the silence too. I be like,
Yeah.
Right, because that's silence is the beginning of everything.
It is.
You
Yeah.
have to break a silence in order to start something.
Right.
Silence. I mean, maybe I'm wrong when I say this, but silence is singularity.
right.
Yeah.
Just operating within yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
love it.
mean?
Yeah.
And the main thing is to understand, we talk about this all the time, the duality. You can't
Yeah.
always be silent. Sometimes,
Right.
like I say, you have to call on your people. You have to
You
let
do.
somebody in
That's
and
true.
say, oh, you know what? I'm fucking depressed.
Right.
You know how many friends I've had that have committed suicide that
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh my God.
everyone's like, nobody knew.
Right.
No.
Right.
Because they
You
really
don't.
will not let you,
can't,
in.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be very self-observant to the point where you realize that you're coming off your tangent, and you have to have your tribe,
Right.
so that when you feeling that, because your mind will fuck the shit out
Right.
of your
It
system.
just lets you keep going.
You know, but if
Yeah.
you look at a friend and you got like a certain face that you make, and
Yeah.
they know,
Yeah.
they can come and kind of nurse you back to
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not nobody trying to save you from
Right,
yourself,
yeah.
but nurse me back to who you and I both know that I am, so that I can continue forward. Because what happens is when you stay still, sometimes you sink
Yeah.
Right.
in that,
You
and
do.
you sit in your shit.
You know they say
Right,
an idle
yeah.
mind is the devil's playground too.
Right.
Yeah. It
Yes.
You just start circling all this weird shit.
Right.
You know?
Just
And a lot of-
consuming yourself.
I mean, like I think I was talking to you earlier today, and I was like, you know, when you start having a bad thought, because we all get those. It's like for some reason, I don't know why opposition is always on your ass. So
Right. Right. We just be making up shit.
yeah,
Pissed.
and the thing is all you need to do, like what I do, like I said earlier, I let myself be mad for like 30 minutes to an hour. I literally call somebody who loves me. I put on some music, or I play some comedy or something. Like, as soon as you feel it, you got to do it though.
Right.
You got to start like saying the opposite. You know, I'm beautiful. I'm loving. You know what I mean? Something.
Right.
Instead of just sitting there like drowning in it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So you got to just
Ooh,
practice
can
that.
I ask you guys something? It's
Yeah.
kind of personal. It's personal for me at least. But like for someone, cause I beat myself up a lot because I can't have kids.
Oh,
and
no.
I know. And
Girl, you don't. Let me tell you something. I got 5.
no, I want them. I know a lot of people say that
Yeah,
you don't want
she wants
kids
babies
and
right now.
You're gonna. Everybody tells me everything under the sun that's like supposedly gonna make me feel better. It doesn't.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't have kids, so I beat myself up, and I'm like, I'm less than a woman. My fucking
understand.
pussy's broken.
Yeah.
How do I get through that?
Yeah,
How
it's
do we
tough.
get through
Like,
some shit
Can
like
I,
that?
okay, let me say this. Because I was a young mom. I had my first 2 kids at 16 and 18. And then I had one at 19, and then I had one at 23, and then I had one at, you know what I mean?
Wow. So you had all of them pretty young.
Yeah, well, I mean, not really, because my oldest 2 are like 27 and 26,
Yeah.
and then I got one that's about to be 21 and one that's about to be 18.
Yeah.
So it was like a kind of a separation there,
Yeah,
like a
Yeah.
spread out.
yeah, it was a little like 2 then and then 2 later.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you should probably like try to do something. I don't know if you got nieces or nephews, or if you like want to like, I guess, mentor someone. It could be
Someone
a
else told me
friend.
that, too.
Yeah, like you could spend, because a lot of times kids don't want to listen to their parents.
Yeah.
You can really
yeah.
influence someone's
so
life,
serious.
and
Yeah.
you know that'll give you something, because I remember, just think about when you were growing up, the people that weren't your parents and that took out time with you,
Yeah.
that got to know you, or took you to
Yeah.
the mall, or took you for a ride, or whatever. Just start doing that. I mean, because I could kind of understand that, because when I was facing getting surgery that would eliminate me from being able to have kids. And at first I was like, damn, I'd be like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have had all these kids. But I'm like, damn, but what if I
you
can't
wanna-
have them? Like,
Right.
I want to be able to make, I'm the
Right.
portal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what if I can't have kids?
Yeah, and I mean, and I got a sister that doesn't have kids, and she said to me one day, you know, because I was like, girl, I wish I could like travel the world like you know, if I wouldn't have had kids early. And she was like, girl, to be honest, I wish I had your life. And I'm like, what? You never know what people feel like,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I feel like you could really save some kids' lives because there are some people that aren't great parents. You could
Yeah.
foster parent as
Hell
well.
yeah.
Yep. That's
Be
what
a
I was
foster
gonna
parent
say.
because I'm gonna
I'm
tell you.
scared of that. 'Cause I'm gonna kidnap them.
Look, girl. let me
Well,
tell
then
you
you
something.
could listen.
keep
My
them
You can
happy.
mom,
adopt. You can
my
adopt them
mom
later.
has worked for CPS for 15 years, so I used to help her like go to these like, you know, farmers markets and all these fairs, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, there's a bunch of job opportunities, but there's also this opportunity to really build someone up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I do want to say something as well. Your womanhood does not come from motherhood. Those are
Right.
two separate experiences.
Yeah.
Okay?
It is.
And your legacy is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what are you contributing to humankind? Not just to your offspring, but
Right.
how are you useful in this lifetime? So
I
I
tell
would
jokes. That's all I'm good
consider
at.
that.
No, but that's
a lie.
No, but that's good though. That makes
Wait,
people
wait, wait.
laugh.
But hold on, because that's you beating your. This is my therapist side coming out.
Okay.
But that's you beating yourself up again, right? Because you just put this whole production together.
Yeah.
You're contributing to a conversation. You
Right.
are being a student to the world. So
Right.
I think
Right.
it needs to start with you seeing your value as a woman, being your value as an individual human being.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm a mom. I'm a single mom. So yeah, I had the opportunity to be a mom, but then the world will still beat you up and say, "Oh,
Yeah.
but you have a broken like a
Family and
a
all
broken
that.
family. Your
Yeah.
home is incomplete." So it's like there's gonna you will always feel an insufficiency.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
I just spit my fault, but you will always feel an insufficiency no matter what the circumstances.
That's so
So
true.
you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
so true.
just practice gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Because despite not being able to have children, you still have your health. You're still alive. You still have all of these ideas that you can contribute to a
Right.
society to, like she said, there's mothers who abuse their children,
Right.
who neglect their children. There's mothers who have children just to live off the system.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Met
mean?
them.
So
yeah.
thank
Yeah.
God that that's not you.
Yeah.
And then look for ways where, like, I used to volunteer at a NICU. You know what I'm saying? So if a newborn, because that's what it is for a lot of women, they want to
Yeah,
feel
they
the
just
new
want the
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
So you can nurture a baby who's sick. It
Because
doesn't have
literally,
to
it's like any
necessarily-
age. Me, I'm like, if a
Great.
kid could be fucking 12 and I'm with
Right.
it.
You know, there's a
Right.
lot of
Yeah.
that. That's why I said foster parent, because a lot of times foster kids that are that age,
It's
nobody
hard.
wants
Nobody
to
wants
adopt
them.
them.
Yeah.
Right.
That's so
So
sad.
eventually,
And I'd be there in a
usually-
heartbeat.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm like, because a lot of people want like newborns, and I've thought about like adopting a kid, and I'm like, what if I have to adopt a kid that's like 15 already? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I think you should
But
probably
see,
start more impressionable.
that's your lane.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's people that would
That
never.
won't, right.
There's parents that have signed up to be foster parents that will literally separate children.
They will.
That came from the same home that
Yes.
didn't ask to be abused or
Right.
neglected because
Shut
they
the
said,
fuck
"Oh,
up."
well, I only want a newborn," or "Oh, I only want one kid," or "Oh, I only want a kid that looks like this or
Or they
looks like
separate
that."
the kid. They say they have kids already. Because I know people that grew up in foster care and they were treated differently from the foster parents' real children.
Yeah.
They used
Oh,
them
man.
Yep.
for checks. So
Yes,
so
they do.
sad.
they only would buy them all these Christmas gifts and then buy them a pair of shoes and one outfit.
Yep.
You know, so they really need that
would
in the
kill my
world.
heart.
I've
That's
seen
so
that.
sad.
It's
So
sad.
yeah, I think you should just lean into the idea that love is infinite,
Yeah.
right? And like I say all the time, especially being a single mom, I had to learn that it's not just, oh, I'm a mother to this one human. We are mothers of the world. There are
Yeah.
fathers
Oh
of
my
the
God.
world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you at a mall and a kid falls and gets hurt and you the person that will go and say, "Oh, are you okay?" You're a mother
That's
of the
been a
world.
mother.
That means
Wow.
that
Yeah.
you have an infinite amount of love to give. So
Wow. I
you
never
have
thought
to
of it
find
that
a
way.
way to tap into your appreciation for that because that's something that you are the source of.
Wow.
That's so
And
true.
not being able to have children doesn't take that away from you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
that's
got to look
so
at it
cool.
from a different angle.
It
for
doesn't, because
sure.
you have a beautiful heart posture, and you have a
Yeah.
beautiful soul. Like
Thank
I felt y'all from when I walked in
Yeah.
here, and you know, you, like she said, you just have to find a way to give that love, and you know, you never know. I think foster care is the way to go because they need that. There's kids that are just sitting at a center that have no
Right.
placement.
No
Yep.
placement.
Right.
Yep. I've seen it. I've
Or
seen
being
it.
abused and being circled around into different homes, and then they could finally meet you and feel like, you know, you're their mom that they've been looking for.
Right.
Kind of
Yeah.
like
Right.
kind of like our friendship. You know?
Literally,
Yeah.
right? Literally.
But
never know.
that's another testament to
Yeah.
aggressively searching for your
Seriously,
tribe.
never give up.
Same thing. It's the
Literally.
same thing.
True.
It's the same.
Final thoughts.
Whew.
Final thoughts.
Girl, I had such a good time here.
I'm
I'm a really shy person.
I'm
And my
glad.
friend is trying to get me out of there. So
I could not
appreciate
tell you were shy at all.
Girl, please. No, I'm just joking. I think I was really good. But honestly, I really appreciate you guys. Y'all have some
Yeah.
really good energy. And the only thing that I just want to leave with you guys is spread love and positivity and just love one another because we already got it hard out here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
It's hard
does.
out here for
Seriously.
a
You know it's
pimp.
hard out here for a pimp.
Hey,
When you're trying to get the money for the rent.
You ain't know. You ain't know.
I ain't in mine. Y'all know I'm from Memphis, so we had that.
Oh my God. So my final thought is continue doing what y'all are doing.
I like it.
Okay.
It's
You
love.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are people out here that are looking for you specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just thank you because I was having a horrible fucking day.
No way.
Listen,
Really?
I could have killed somebody today.
We were just talking about it.
I
We were, right?
Faces and shit.
I seriously could have. So just, you know, my main thing is just always welcome in new experiences because it could literally take you out of a rut and
Right.
you
Yeah.
will never know. So you got to give people permission to bless you.
Yeah.
do.
So
Seriously.
I
You
gotta
wanna
be open
thank
for
you
that.
all for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
this
women
was-
are
this is a
incredible,
blessing.
right?
We are.
This is a room full of very powerful and soft,
Right?
nurturing women. So
Right.
I'm thankful to be in the building.
And
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm so glad that you guys came. Like literally, when I had seen you in Sally's podcast, her energy was so big. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't ignore it. Like usually, I'm just back there. I'm just, going camera to camera. But I was so engaged, I almost jumped out of the damn the booth because I was like, I need to meet her. I'm like,
She
no.
does have that energy.
Yeah, and I'm
It's
just
so
like,
Like, I know I want you guys on my podcast
Yeah,
for fuck sure.
for real.
We gotta do this all over
that was
again.
exactly how I was. I was like, I need her on my podcast because I was like, I was gravitated towards you. And everything that you were saying was like what I needed. And
Yeah.
it's like, just like you guys have been saying, like, be open about what you need. Like,
do.
I need the support. I need the girls. Like, I need people that's
Yeah.
positive that you could look up to be like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm going to switch my direction. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying? And vibe with and learn from. So,
Yeah.
and thank you for bringing your boss ass friend. 'Cause,
Okay.
like, that was like,
Miss Toy
that
Toy.
Troy was like, literally,
Wow.
she was like
Thank
a
you for being
bonus
open to
feature.
receive.
Yeah, she
Thank
was
you.
a bonus. I was like, oh
Thank
my God. I
you.
looked at my phone. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so cool.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, I thank you for coming and not being shy.
Thank you.
Because you was not shy.
Thank you. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we had fun. We could do this whenever.
Definitely
So
keep
much
doing what you guys are doing because you guys, you changed our day.
I'm so happy.
Good job.
Well, boom. That's the What a Life podcast, y'all. And we out of here.
We out.